Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to the first in the series of Did They Have a Point? Where we discuss if the baddie of a game had a point or was he really an antagonist. In this video we'll be talking about YuYevon from Final Fantasy X. Now throughout your first playthrough it is quite hard to understand what YuYevon is and what he did to contribute towards the plot, as if the game just focused more on the other antagonists like Jet and Sin. But without YuYevon there would be no Sin or Final Fantasy X plot. Warning in advance, there will be spoilers ahead, although if you have not played the game yet, I recommend you do. It's a masterclass on how to make a JRPG. YuYevon is only spoken about by 4 characters within the game, and them being Bahamut's Faith, Yunalesca, Mei-Chen, and Grandmaster Micah, and we only get to see him during the end of the game, so there's not a lot to go by, but we can piece what happened to him and make him become the creepy bug thing. Although the bug version is kinda cute, right? YuYevon was originally the leader of Zanarkand, an extremely intelligent and powerful summoner. At the time when he was human, Zanarkand was at war with Bevil, which was a strong military power that used machina as weapons, and Zanarkand had less machina weapons in comparison. It was understood that Zanarkand was losing the war because of this, so YuYevon had to survive and people of Zanarkand turn themselves into Faith and use them to summon an idealized version of Zanarkand at its peak of power to preserve the memory of the city. YuYevon did not stop there. He then created his ultimate weapon by gathering a horde of fireflies and transformed them into an armour which became known as the creature as Sin. Now what we have to note is that he did not force the citizens of Zanarkand to become Faith, and the armour of Sin was created with 2 tasks in his mind: to defend Dream Zanarkand and to destroy large cities or cities that relied heavily on machina to prevent anyone discovering Dream Zanarkand. From this, we can see the original attempt was just to end war with Bevil and save his home, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions. The issue morally is that he programmed Sin to target not only Bevil to end the war, but any large city or any city that heavily relies on machina to protect his home. This leads him to killing too many innocent lives, but my dear viewer, there is a couple things you should know. YuYevon mainly focused on maintaining his summoned city while being protected by Sin, which became a great strain on his human form, and his humanity faded, leaving his instincts to maintain Dream Zanarkand. This led without someone to control Sin, so it followed its original programming to destroy large cities or cities that heavily relied on machina. This led to Sin's first act, destroying the original Zanarkand. Shortly after creating Sin, he did give his daughter, Yunalesca, a plan of calming Sin, which became the teachings of YuYevon. Now the teachings of YuYevon show if we all stop using machina, then Sin will not attack, but if the whole spirit cannot agree on the use of machina, then Sin can be stopped only by summoner doing the pilgrimage and using the final summoning. This is what leads to the 10-year calm as YuYevon is rebuilding his armour with the final summoning. The last thing I want to note before we decide if he is good or bad is what the faith say about YuYevon. YuYevon is neither good nor evil. His existence only has one purpose: to maintain Dream Zanarkand while protected by his armour. Right, so YuYevon, was he evil and did he have a point? I think human YuYevon was flawed, but not evil by any sense, and the YuYevon without his humanity, which became a creature with one singular purpose, is also not evil, but neither is he good. He is just a cog in the machine known as the cycle of destruction. YuYevon's original goal as a human was to preserve the memory of his culture, people, and end the war. His means to do so was flawed, yes, but there was no evil intention, just arrogance from the once great summoner. He underestimated how much of a strain that it could cause on his body, and his consciousness died only leaving instinct. The only thing that could be seen as evil is the commands he had programmed into Sin, but I personally do not believe he planned on dying the way he did, because by the sound of it, he wanted everyone, including himself, to live on Dream Zanarkand. Right, that's it folks. Thanks for watching, this was a fun video to make, and if you enjoyed then please make sure you subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace.